Looking downfield, it's Manning. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Price. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Brake. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the shuffle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Going to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley.
tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Manning. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback running on the draw. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the op.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the running back. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the Texas offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The sure hands, it's Baxter. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. They'll run the screen. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Wingo.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The throw to the outside is complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Utah.
And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. The Utes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with 1 play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And the route is on.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brake. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys.
Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here.
Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, running back on the move. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught close to the marker. It's Wingo. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Price. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Eakin.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Parker. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Sets up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as you... Take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Manning. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Makes the grab. Spins away from the defense. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. He's going to take off. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well...